When President Trump ran for president, pundits compared him to Godzilla because he appeared to feed off of electricity and attacks.
Donald Trump is a phony, a fraud. His promises are as worthless as a degree from Trump University.
Yet the more they zapped him, the stronger he got.
Donald Trump is a con artist. The party of Lincoln and Reagan and the presidency of the United States will never be held by a con artist.
We know Trump does revel in tension. He thrives on conflict and he feeds on the attention that comes along with it. He has, in fact, won by tearing people down and baiting his rivals to try to take him down.
A caricature of a braggadocious, arrogant buffoon.
And that is a key point right now that both sides are thinking about as they play this game in Washington. In terms of the game, Robert Mueller set the board for this. He laid out evidence that Trump obstructed justice. Then he determined that a sitting president cannot be arrested, leaving it to Congress to impeach if they think that Trump obstructed justice. Game on.
Are you worried about impeachment, Mr. President?
Well, Nancy Pelosi had the first move here. And knowing that Trump feeds on conflict and remembering how Clinton's impeachment backfired on Republicans, she slammed the brakes on impeaching Trump, telling her conference you still have a lot more to investigate.
Impeachment is never off the table. But should we start there? I don't agree with that.
Next move, Trump, knowing that they would need information from him or his White House to effectively investigate, he claimed executive privilege to block them. That will slow the investigations and escalate the conflict.
No person, not the Attorney General, not the President, can be permitted to be above the law.
Next move, House Democrats on the Judiciary Committee. They find the President's Attorney General in contempt, which of course has refueled the push for impeachment that Pelosi tried to stall.
The President now seeks to take a wrecking ball through the Constitution of the United States of America.
Now, at this point, Trump is winning this game by firing up his base and slowing down the Democrats by likely moving their battles into court. Democrats, meanwhile, are also winning by firing up their donors and holding what will likely be a winning hand in court eventually. So both sides have this drama that drives their fundraising, while the losers at this point may in fact be the people they're supposed to serve.
This is a political theater and political show that makes for, good TV. But are we getting things done? No, we are not getting things done.
In the end, Democrats do have a good chance to win their contempt battle. Just ask Republicans who played a similar game with former Attorney General Holder.
I think that it is outrageous that any attorney general, Republican or Democrat, refused to comply with Congress's constitutional right to hold them accountable.
But remember how the Obama administration slow-walked a contempt battle for years? Well, Trump is now running the same play, meaning that any revelations that could come from this may seem like old news to voters who, by the time this one is finally settled, may have already re-elected him. Well, Trump may think he can win here by resisting and just continuing to fight, and that a barrage of attacks on him will backfire just as they have on his rivals in the past. In fact, he has said as much this week.
And actually, it's working the other way because now we have our best poll numbers that we've ever had. It's crazy.
And that is Trump's game, to escalate every step of the way up to and maybe even through the throes of impeachment if it does come to that. But he is taking a striking risk here because some games don't always pan out, as he ought to know.
My new game is Trump, the game.
Trump, the game where you deal for everything you've ever wanted to own.
I think you'll like it.
Well, let's just say that old game was not a big hit. And Trump's game here today could backfire on him if he overplays his hand and escalates too much, because times do change, especially if voters are worn out by conflict and tired of games in politics.